Hello, everybody. Every beautiful thing comes to an end sooner and later. When it comes to the season 15 finale of Heartland, we try to remind ourselves of this fact constantly, since we are highly upset about saying goodbye to the season this early. We know that it's been almost 3 months since the season premiered. Nevertheless, the time flew by and we didn't even acknowledge that we were this close to the ending last week. Therefore, the season 15 finale took us by surprise. That being said, we feel like the showrunners were also surprised that the finale was so soon. The reason why we're thinking this way is that it felt like the last episode was rushed to have a meaningful ending to the season. Even the plot lines that were being developed for weeks fell flat this episode, while the newly added plot lines looked a bit forced. We know that the plots of the episodes are being prepared months before the production starts, which is why it's very interesting to observe that things look rushed. We even feel like there was more footage of the show that was cut out, which creates this feeling of hurry. It's a shame truly, since the rest of the season was top-notch. We loved every second of season 15 up until this point, mostly thanks to the fact that it heavily focused on the theme of beginning again and moving on from the past. We believe the season handled these themes perfectly. That being said, now that we watch the ending, the season feels incomplete, as if it's the first part of a season. Therefore, we sense that we need to have season 16 to provide an accurate overview of season 15 of Heartland. Still, today, we will do our best to break down what had happened in the finale episode of Heartland season 15. First, we have to mention Amy. At the beginning of the episode, she received a letter from Lily, the mother of Ty. The letter was thanking Amy for her efforts on the racehorse and was giving her a large amount of money that was won from the horse races. Amy didn't know what to do with the money at first, since she didn't want to feel like she was owing anything to Lily. Then, she learned that the Equestrian Therapy Center was still struggling with monetary problems. Even at that point, she didn't feel sure about investing the money in a place that's so insatiable in terms of business. However, when she found Ty's gift to her, which was prepared beforehand for their 6-year anniversary of a marriage, she understood her mission more clearly. In the letter, Ty lets Amy know that he feels more than lucky to be with her, as she changed his life completely. He expressed that they can leave a legacy as long as they are together. He also gifted her a horseshoe with "Stronger Together" branded on it. The moment was cathartic for Amy, as she wasn't expecting to come across with such a surprise. It felt like Ty was reaching out to her beyond the grave and assisting her to make up her mind. From that point on, it was easy for her to invest her money in the center. The fact that Logan, whom Amy really likes, was also looking for a job outside and quit high school since he knew the center will not last for long, was also impactful on Amy's decision. Amy is highly aware of the resemblance between Logan and Ty, and thus she feels a special attachment to the boy. Therefore, she wanted children like Logan to get a chance in the center in the future, just like Ty did in Heartland. So, at the end of the episode, we watched Amy reopening the center with an emotional speech on Ty's legacy. The name of the center is also changed as Dr. Ty Borden, marking his impact on the Hudson forever. We also got closure on the long-lasting, complicated romance of Lou and Peter. A month after telling Peter that she would let him know, Lou was still struggling to make up her mind. The fact that Katie expressed she is happy the way things also don't help her. That being said, everyone around them, even Caleb, started to openly root for the couple's relationship, forcing Lou to take action. It took for Katie to come up and talk to Lou about the two for her to finally take a step further. In her speech, Katie stated that she didn't speak the entire truth when she said she likes things as they are. She said that she occasionally hopes for the two to come back together so that they can be a family again. But then she tries to not be too hopeful for something that will not be real. Hearing these words encouraged Lou to call Peter, and yet, When she made the call, she heard that he was in Paris for a business trip. This incident triggered all the negative memories of Lou regarding their failed marriage. Still, her assistant intervened and pushed Peter to come back as soon as possible so that he could have a proper discussion with Lou. In their romantic dialogue, both expressed that they were in love more than ever. They also underlined that they don't seek perfection. They just want things to be perfect for them, that's all. In the end, they decided to have a non-traditional marriage and give a chance to each other for happiness. Katie was more than happy to hear the news. What did you think of the season finale of Heartland? Do you think the show managed to wrap up the story properly? Or do you feel rushed as well? Are you excited for season 16 already? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.